Okay, got it. Attorney, please introduce the defendant and yourself.
I'd like to. Wait, how do I?
Your Honor, my client is a plumber, an innocent plumber, mind you, who has been attacked so many times by so many reptiles and so many amphibians that he has lost count. As you can see his face, he is suffering through PTSD. We are in a dog-eat-dog world. If you think that you can go through life without harming any individuals that wish harm on you, you are in the wrong.
Your Honor, I will like the attention of the court.
I am making my opening statement, sir.
Yes, he's making his opening statement.
I'm trying to get the attention of the court, please.
Yeah, that's great. My client, for years, has been trying to make the world safer for people with plumbing. That's all he's been trying to do. So for one random amphibian to accuse him of harm or wishing harm on them is a travesty. This man is an American icon, and I will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that Mario
Excuse me,
is an American and an international and universal hero. Your Honor, that is all.
Okay.
He's
now,
Italian, not American.
Well, it's an American staple. Now, prosecutor, please present your evidence to the court. The floor is yours.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to present this losing a lottery ticket, which one might assume that Mario is going through financial struggles. And as someone going through financial struggles, they might be seeking kind of sketchy, kind of unlawful ways to make money. Maybe he's getting paid to stomp on these turtles. The attorney mentioned that he's trying to make the world safer for plumbers. Nothing's wrong with that.
Can you please pause for a moment?
But what about a world safer
Pop
for
Bob,
others?
can you please arrest the man holding up that sign, Shady Mickey, for a minute? Thank you. Okay, mate, you may continue.
As I was saying, you know, they claim
This
to
is
make
an
the world
outrage.
safe for plumbers, and you know, nothing's wrong with that. That's all right. But what about making it safe for others? Because he advocates for violence against others, more specifically reptiles, amphibians, simply because they have been attacked by them.
Oh, news time.
I am for
No!
self-defense.
Thank God.
Nothing calls for violence on a targeted group of people. This isn't per se racism, but this is reptilism, amphibianism.
Okay, is that all you have to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Attorney, do your thing. The floor is yours.
Your Honor, never have I ever said that my client was trying to make the world a safer place for just plumbers. I never said that. My client is trying to make the world a safer place for everybody. Okay? Now, what happens is, my client goes down a drain pipe, and he gets attacked by turtles, and then he is labeled as the aggressor after the turtles end up dead. Well, if the turtles try to attack my client, do we really have it at all? He stomped on one turtle? No, ma'am. Your Honor, my client has stomped on more turtles than either one of us can count on hands, toes, feet. The entire hands, toes, feet in this jury. That should not ever be called into question here. This man is not the aggressor. This man is being attacked. What if Mario doesn't do anything against these amphibians? He gets harmed, right?
Yes.
We've all seen the footage. So how does that even work? If he goes down a drain and he could just clear that drain without being harmed, would he attack or assault these turtles? Probably not. Name one time sir, or ma'am, or both, that you
Or
have
none.
ever seen my client go down a drain pipe and not get attacked by a turtle first? The stand is yours.
Pretty sure there's a case when there's only Goombas, but alright, is that all you have to say?
The Goombas attacked him first, didn't they?
Yeah, but there was no turtles on one of them, so. Okay, prospect,
Well, then it's not relevant.
Yeah, okay. Prosecutor, floor is yours. You can call in a witness if you wish to.
One moment.
Oh man, the news guy left.
I would actually, like to call my witness onto the stand, please.
Okay.
So I have Mario's boss on the stand. Smegman. Smegman. What is it that your client Mario is hired to do?
Is he even talking?
I'm gonna break the wall. Who has the echo? People are
Come on,
commenting
can you hear me now?
on my
Come
show.
on.
Oh, okay, I can hear
Yeah,
him
we
now.
can hear you now.
Yeah, y'all can hear me now? All right.
Yeah.
Judge and witness.
Can you ask the question again?
What is it that you employ Mario to do?
All right, so first off, I would like to say Mario is neither Italian or American. All right, he is Japanese. He is of Japanese descent. Did you know that? Fun fact.
Objection,
he
Your
is
Honor, relevance.
Whoa.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's actually very relevant.
You know
It's
you
actually
have a
very
problem
relevant.
when you have the prosecutor calling relevancy into his own witness, but continue.
Thank you. He is actually of Japanese descent. When he is saying "it's a me Mario," he is not saying "it's me Mario." He's saying "Itsumi," which is Japanese for super.
And how is
So
this
he's
relevant?
Super Mario. I'm getting there. Your Honor, please.
You're really
No,
not.
you're not. It's a lie. That is a lie.
It's
That is
Itsumi. Itsumi
100%.
Mario.
It is a stereotypical Japanese take on Italian culture, my friend.
Either way,
May I ask, and I am calling
a-
this into relevance, how old are you, Smegman? How old are
I'm
you,
actually-
Mario's
I'll
boss?
be 28 in July, sir.
Please
Okay,
provide.
coming
Please be.
from somebody that's going to be 37 years old,
Jesus Christ.
I'm probably older than
Objection, Your
Jesus
Honor.
fucking
What is
Christ.
the relevance
You know
of
you're
these
cooked,
questions?
right?
Either way, I'm Mario's boss. He is a plumber. We are a plumbing
Yep,
corporation, but we
they're
are actually
all
disguised
lies,
as
Your Honor.
mercenaries.
Okay, please,
I
Mr.
sent him
Boss
down
of
into
Mario,
sewers.
please actually provide evidence, or you will be taken off the stand.
Okay.
Did you
I
guys
sent
not
him
hear
down
when
in the
he said that
sewers.
he's
We
a plumber, but secretly
it's a front. We are actually mercenaries hired to fight this one guy named Bowser. He's like the king of Koopas. All the turtles in the sewers are like actual fucking nightmares. He gets
Your
paid
Honor,
to go squash
permission to
those
speak.
fucking turtles.
Permission to speak?
Yes, grounded.
So, by your own admission, the enemy that you're going to fight are quote-unquote absolute fucking nightmares. So
Dude, have you
you're not
fucking seen
going
them motherfuckers in real life?
That is what you just told me.
Language in the court will not be tolerated.
My apologies.
I was not the one who brought that to the table, sir. That was him. So what's going on here is Mario, my client, is a contractor who has been paid to basically defeat people that have been called quote unquote absolute fucking nightmares.
Yeah, him and his brother Luigi, I think.
Yeah, so you are paying these guys to basically make the streets a safer place for your community. By your own
man, they
admission.
get a pension, they get a 401k, dental, the whole shebang.
What was that? Yeah, man? Yeah, man? Okay, witness dismissed, please.
Yes. This is some really bad evidence for you, prosecutor. I'd just like to make that very
I don't
clear.
need to cross-examine the witness. They did a good enough job on doing that on their own. Look, I don't even need to call a single piece of evidence in to show you that Mario, out here, has been doing what he has been paid to do, and that is not be a terrorist, and that is not cause a calamity for humanity since day one. The witness that you have called into question literally just admitted that for us. I don't require any further evidence, but if you must, Your Honor, I call one thing into question.
Attorney.
He's a goddamn American hero.
May I?
Other side, yeah, he's a fucking American hero.
In fact, if you use no evidence, you get an
Your
achievement.
Honor, if I may.
No,
attorney,
you may not, may.
Yeah. Okay, attorney.
You've been talking.
I must say something. When he says that they're basically mercenaries, paid to defeat the turtles and whatnot.
King Koopa, Bowser.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, King Koopa Bowser, that my nose. That doesn't that kind of show that he is not the. He's not acting in self-defense. He's acting in accordance to being a literal mercenary.
We actually have very strict rules of engagement, ma'am.
Rules of engagement that you just admitted.
So,
Mario
attorney,
is being
I must
paid.
ask: is he still acting in self-defense when he's literally going into these sewers and straight up killing these turtles for money?
Do you know what King Koopa, aka Bowser, does, ma'am, Your Honor?
Yeah, he fucks shit up. That's
He goes
what
into
does.
other
Your
lands
Honor,
that are
I'm
not
sorry for
his,
speaking
and he
out of
tries
turn.
to
I really am.
kidnap the princess
This
of
is a
language.
very sensitive subject for me. What King Koopa does, he kidnaps the princess, he throws barrels at anything moving.
That's Donkey Kong.
Are you... That is
Objection,
an
Your Honor.
absolute
Relevance.
truth.
We are here to discuss him stomping on a turtle. We are not here to discuss Bowser or the boss of the Koopas.
Well, then
We are
why
here to
did you
discuss
bring
It's
this
very
witness
relevant,
to the stand
actually.
in the first place?
Okay,
What is the relevancy of this witness in the first place? I'm sorry, man.
I have no
Witness
idea.
was
Okay,
to
attorney,
bring-
you have the floor. Please call in a witness if you must, or provide any evidence at all.
Bro's been talking this whole time.
I
I've been
don't-
waiting.
That's
I
the
don't need a
defendant.
witness. Yeah, that's what I do. I hear something that I don't agree with, and I speak against it. Prosecutor Dinkelberg, your entire case has been that Mario has been stomping on turtles, defenseless, poor defenseless turtles, yet the first witness that you call up is somebody that up-talks Bowser. That's not okay. Every
I asked him
single
one
turtle
question,
that-
and then you
wait,
took
one
over
moment,
my witness.
One moment, sir. Every single turtle that my client has ever stomped on, as you refer to, has been in self-defense.
Objection,
You
Your
have
Honor.
brought no
Hearsay.
evidence to the table. Okay, we'll bring some evidence to the table. I have this figurine. It might as well be an Emmy. It might as well be an Oscar. Made about my client, about the defendant, who has countlessly traversed endless inhabitable areas trying to make them a better place for humanity. What it sounds like you're saying is that all turtles are a bad species. It
I've never
sounds
once
like
said
what
that.
you're saying is racism, speciesism, sir.
Order in the court. Order in the court. I have something to say. Okay, so, I believe that the court case is close to over. They've practically admitted to saving people and still fighting in self-defense for the good of the people. And you've made some very good points, both of you. So I guess we should let the jury
Single
decide the final verdict. Please.
I still have evidence to present. I've been waiting patiently this entire time to be able to speak. He keeps speaking over me, and I barely said anything.
Floor is yours then.
Earlier, you mentioned that Mario, as a plumber, goes down these pipes and is attacked by turtles or Koopas. Who was to say he is not breaking and entering and these turtles are not acting in self-defense, defending their home because he is the aggressor? Here we have broken glass from countless homes belonging to Koopas from their windows, from Mario breaking and entering, and attacking them, leaving the turtles and the Koopas with no other choice but to defend themselves in their own home. I understand that Bowser may employ some bad Koopas, But no one is here to say, or no one can prove that all Koopas are bad Koopas. So simply because some Koopas commit bad acts does not make it okay for you to attack all Koopas. I rest my case.
Okay.
The only good Koopa is a dead Koopa.
Okay, buddy. Attorney, the floor is yours if you have anything to respond.
Oh, I absolutely do. It'd be a mathematical impossibility if I didn't. So, Dinkelberg, yes?
Yes.
You have said that your client, or the defendant, sorry, not your client, but the defendant has invaded people's homes just on grounds that they were hurting other people.
No, I said that they were invading homes, leaving the homeowners no choice but to act in self-defense.
Yes, that is true. I have notes.
Similar.
Not
Yeah,
similar.
that's true.
I said that they were breaking and entering, leaving homeowners no choice but to defend their home.
It's truly not similar.
And who's to say that the homeowners, people in the surrounding areas, were not committing acts of, for lack of a better word, harm around that area?
If that is the case, leave it up to the police officers, not a plumber.
What if that area doesn't have police? Because that hasn't been discussed either.
Then who in their right mind takes it upon themselves to act as some sort of vigilante breaking into
I don't
people's
know.
homes?
Maybe Mario. Maybe
My company.
Mario. Maybe your company, who just spoke up, that decided to employ Mario.
We're
To
actually
go
Not
in.
my company. I'm the
Contracted by the
prosecutor.
offender
I called a witness. I'm a
Your
prosecutor.
witness's company, then. I don't know. He just said it twice.
This is Mario's boss. That's the witness I called.
That's cool. And he is now speaking in defense of my defense. If
No,
you
he-
have
he-
a place that is endangering somebody, you step on turtle heads first and you ask questions later. Because if you don't, you are going to be at risk yourself. I don't know
Mhm.
if you have yourself, Professor Dinkelberg, Prosecutor Dinkelberg, you have had the floor for quite enough time. I ask for you to give me the ability to speak.
Okay, I'd just like to say something. I'll let you go over all of our notes, all of the, basically what's been happening. So far, what we've heard so far is that Mario advocates for the violence of reptiles and he goes into the drain, but when he goes into the drains, he gets attacked by the turtles, but, he's basically a hired mercenary to kill Bowser, the king of turtles, and to kill those turtles because they're doing said bad things. He's an American hero, Bowser throws barrels into that person. But the thing is, he started to say that he's basically breaking and entering, he's possibilities of breaking and entering into peaceful Koopa homes. Well, not all Koopas are bad, as he have said. And basically just breaking into their homes and killing the Koopas there. And they have to act in self-defense. For as he said, not all Koopas bad Koopa. Would you like to...
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Yes, permission granted. Oh.
Who's to say that the homes that he is breaking and entering into are the homes of bad Koopas? If he's given a route, then there's a good chance that the homes that he's breaking and entering into are people that are going to harm him.
Objection.
So if
Speculation.
Wait.
Overruled.
If I walk into somebody's house in the United States with a malintent to take things from them, but before I get harmed, I can state my intentions, I would probably get arrested and not killed. Now, what happens every single time that Mario goes down one of those pipes, he gets harmed every single time. And let's not forget that Mario is paid by a contractor to drop down these pipes. Why is not Smegma on trial and not my client? I
would
have
like
no
to be brought to the
further
stand.
questions, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Okay, so
permission to speak.
yes, granted.
So, he keeps mentioning that Mario is simply going down some pipes, trying to do their job. Not everyone has the luxury of
Bless you, Your Honor.
owning homes, but everyone is still entitled to their own domicile, whether it may be the corner of a building, a tent, under a bridge. Regardless, it is their home. In instances where he does break into actual homes, or instances where he's invading someone's domicile, he has no right and no reason to be entering somebody's space. And the person living in said space has more than enough reason to defend themselves.
Nope, Your Honor.
Me personally, if I was at home with wife, with kids, with friends, alone, if someone were to come into my home, like many states, like the great state of Texas, I am protected by the castle doctrine where I have every right to defend my home with no repercussions towards myself.
This is true.
How does this link up to the case, may I ask, about Mario breaking and entering into turtle homes where they may not have the same laws?
Most mercenaries work with body cams. Police work with body cams. Police don't encrypt their USB video containing footage of their body cams.
Oh, no.
Whereas mercenaries do because they are committing something that they don't want to be seen by the public. He keeps saying,
I have one
attorney,
question.
please, you had your time. Give me my time.
Yes, please let him speak.
As I was saying, so we keep on going on saying that he is a mercenary hired to do these things. But as you stated, in the great land of the USA, we have a system of checks and balances. We have people that enforce the laws. We have people that write the laws. Mario is in neither of those checks and balances. He is not in a position to enforce anything.
Mr.
That does not
Dinkelberg,
give him the right.
I just like to state, the Koopa's areas in the sewers are practically their own sovereign nation, based on how they have practically their own ruler, and it's not an official part of the United States. I'd just like to bring that fact up and question if they might have the same laws. And since you enter different areas, laws from your home country do not apply there. I'd just like to bring that into question.
Well, this particular case
May I
is
have
stomping
permission to speak
on
on one
a
other point
koopa,
in this subject?
and the fact that it was
one
brought to
moment.
this case means that it happened on our soil, on our nation.
Okay.
That's great.
Attorney, you have the floor.
Okay, great. I believe that your witness is the employer of my defendant.
She
You
stated
should bring
that.
it to
That
the
is
stand.
all I have to say.
That's how it
paid
works.
My yeah, that is how it works, isn't it?
Yeah, I asked him questions because he employs Mario
So can
to
you
prove my
really
point.
convict my defendant on any wrongdoing? Or is your defendant that just left the trial the guilty one?
Attorney?
You want to look over there?
Attorney, I'd just like to say that, I'm pretty sure in the Geneva Conventions or some place I've heard about it, it does not matter if you are simply following orders. If you still do bad acts, you still get the same punishment. It doesn't matter if you were either told to or someone in a higher power commanded you to. You still carry out those acts willingly.
Yeah, the Nazis followed orders, and now look at them. They were bad people.
Except Mario's not a Nazi. And I can actually
but he's still a bad person.
Call a witness that employed my client to do the bad things.
So you
Yes.
admit to his wrongdoings.
Where is the hypocrisy there?
Yeah, no. So I called a witness.
Oh, no.
Are you understanding what
You
I'm saying,
did.
Your Honor?
I
I
just
called
like
a
to
witness.
everybody order in the court. Attorney, so you just admitted to his wrongdoings by saying that he got hired to do terrible acts.
I'm saying.
You just admitted to the person that you were trying to prosecute against his wrongdoings, and you brought up the person that is employing my client in the quote-unquote wrongdoings.
Yes, and
They
the witness.
employed him. My client did not decide to go down there and do anything of his own volition. He got employed to do so. Smegma, can
Yes.
you say that this is false?
It is not false. Yes.
Your Honor, the defense rests their case.
I do have to say one thing though.
What?
So as our grateful honor said before, the actions that Mario is taking is not happening on U.S. soil. It's happening in the Mushroom Kingdom, which has been overrun, staged a coup by King Bowser himself. We are
shit,
employed
Sherlock,
by
and
the
every
princess.
time I go to sleep and I have a dream, I dream in dreamland. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you on the stand and openly admitting that you just paid my client to commit quote-unquote acts of terrorism against another country.
It's
You
actually
Attorney-
literally
counterterrorism.
did not deny
Attorney
it.
and prosecutor.
Counterterrorism, sir.
I just like to say, under the Nuremberg Principle 4, that still doing terrible acts under somebody is still considered as doing those wrongdoings as of your own volition. Therefore, even if he did get employed to do these things, he still did them of his own volition. Therefore, it's not very good.
Your
I would
Honor's
like to
trying
state that
argue
Mario
it's
is not
necessarily
stealing these
true.
turtles. He is incapacitating them.
That is not necessarily true.
How is it not necessary?
Your Honor?
true?
If you look under the Nuremberg terms and conditions, as long as that person is fighting under terms and conditions of another country that they are employed under, they are fighting under those employees' terms and conditions.
If I may
Now,
say,
if we were to
if
if we were to go 1 second, Your Honor,
Okay,
I
okay.
apologize.
I'm sorry.
If we were to go under biological warfare or psychological warfare, that would be different. My client 100% has stomped on turtle heads.
Your Honor,
What that
he
we are
literally
not
just admitted to
discussing
it. That's
that
what
right
we're.
now.
Hold on,
That's literally the court case.
Prosecutor, we did not bring into this court case. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, Mario is accused of stomping on a turtle. He just admitted to that, Your Honor.
Wait, how do we go down
Are
this
we,
path?
are we accusing Mario of a crime for doing so?
Yeah.
That's the
Stomping on a
ultimate
turtle.
question.
And you just admitted to him.
Well, yes,
stomping
he
on
stomped on
turtles.
turtles, but we're arguing over if it was legal for him to do or not.
That's what I'm saying. You can't accuse somebody of doing something that's illegal, in quotes, that's not necessarily legal. I don't even necessarily agree with what my client was doing. Because
Objection,
I
Your Honor.
fucking don't.
We're not here to discuss the legality of what was
We
done.
are.
Here to
Yes, we
discuss
are.
The
the
entire
actions that were
purpose of a
taken.
courtroom.
Order in the court, order in the court. I'd just like to say, please, that, I believe that the defendant and the prosecutor have both laid down some extremely good bits of evidence, and I'd like I forgot the name.
Jury?
The jury to finally make their verdict, as this has gone on for 30 long minutes, and I am so tired.
Hurry
Yeah,
up
we
and free
don't
Mario.
care.
We got more turtles to
Jury.
stomp on.
Jury, please
Did
change your banner
Mario
to
do
read.
it?
Okay. Oh,
Did
hey,
Mario
hang on,
do
arrest
it?
him. Okay, so you change your banner to switch it back to white and turn it to either blue or red to make your verdict. I'll
Big
run
Blue,
over.
you got
I'll
turtle
go over
skill.
all the notes inside. All right, that's it. Mario is hereby found guilty in the court of law.
No, Luigi sucks. I can't hire him.